Hello everyone and welcome to MBAP. In this video, we are going to discuss about those questions which I'm getting from a lot of students. Okay, that sir, we are weak in cons. Okay, and we really want to crack an exam this year itself. Now, when it comes to CAT, okay, definitely the strategy to be followed there is a little different. So I'm going to put a separate video for that. But I also figured out that with the changed pattern of Snap, okay, what you can, how you can take advantage of being weak at cons. Okay, so for students who are weak in cons, definitely Snap, which is the new pattern of Snap of 2020. And I think this pattern is going to be only for this year. So definitely you are at a great advantage, okay, with regards to this. So, I mean, for students who are weak and cons, I would want you guys to follow this video, watch it till the very end, understand that how you can take advantage of working on the other sections, not working much on the cons part, okay, can also help you crack one of the best colleges in our country. So before I go ahead, a quick reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel in case you have come to our channel for the first time. So that because we have every day 8 p.m. We also have our live lectures that happen on the CAT question, the previous year CAT questions we're solving live on our YouTube channel. Also follow us on Instagram because we have daily MBA alert and current affairs being updated on the Instagram platform. All right, so quick analysis before I present the strategy. Okay, analysis for the Snap strategy. Now understand, this is Snap 2019, this is Snap 2020. Okay, the pattern which is shared with us on the portal of Snap exam. So last year we saw that okay, there was some theta questions also being introduced in only con section, which is only 5 questions in the con section with theta, and all the other two sections did not have any theta questions out there, and the marking scheme was also different. Here it was 1.5 marks per question. Here also it was 1.5 marks per question. Here it was 1 marks per question for the MCQs and 2 marks, okay, for the non-MCQ question, which is the theta question. And that's how it made it to 150 as the overall score, okay, the total marks, okay, for SNAP exam, which was last year. Now this year we know that the pattern has changed. Okay, we've already put the videos before, okay, on the new pattern of SNAP. You can go and watch that video as well. Here you see that everything is for 1 mark only. Okay, and the question definitely has reduced. Okay, the time has reduced. Okay, now you only have 60 minutes, okay, which is 1 hour. Earlier you had more time, you had 120 minutes. Okay, now they're reduced by 1 hour. Okay, so definitely it's a good amount of reduction, okay, or the change in the pattern. Okay, now with this you see the weightage. Okay, what I wanted to majorly show here is the weightage. See the shift from the weightage side. Analytical reasoning, okay, which is basically logical reasoning, has moved, okay, like by 6% weightage from 36 to 42%, and general English has come down significantly, okay, from 25, sorry, from 34 to 25%. Not much of difference on cons front, okay, but a significant difference, okay, that we can see in the logic as well as the English front. Now, how can you guys leverage on that? Okay, now if you see the next slide, okay, where I am talking about the target setting. Okay, now I'm setting the target. Now, if you look at the cutoffs, okay, which was there last year, is close to around 88 marks. Okay, this is the score that I'm talking about out of 150, which roughly comes down to somewhere around 58%. So what you've seen is if you score like 60% of the total score is what you achieve, definitely your percentile goes more than 98 percentile, and you have a very good chance to convert SIBM Pune. Okay, like 98 percentile plus, definitely a very good chance to convert SIBM Pune. So taking that into consideration, definitely if the total marks is 60, okay, we should expect like somewhere around 36 to be the cutoff. Now, definitely this can go up and down anywhere, but over the period of time, we have seen majorly for the speed-based exam, it has been 60% to 65% of the total marks is usually the percentile cutoff also. So that's what, okay, I see that on those lines, if I go ahead, okay, it is 36 marks that someone has to score, okay, because every question is 1 mark here, okay, so if at all you have an MCQ question also coming in, that is also going to be, sorry, a non-MCQ question coming in, that also is going to be for 1 mark only. Like in case you get the theta questions again this time here, saying that you got 5 theta questions or 3 theta questions like that, that is going to be 1 mark only because they've already disclosed the marking scheme. So there's not going to be much of difference. Okay, firstly, I don't think so they should share any theta questions this time because it's a very short span exam. But however, even if it comes, it is going to be only for 1 mark. So you should not worry over that at all. Now understand, look at the weightage, okay, that I was talking about. Okay. Now we saw that the weightage here, okay, was 25, 42, 33. Okay, that means, okay, if you see 36 marks that you have to score, how can I do that? Okay, you can easily out of these 25 marks, you should be in a position to score 18 to 20 marks, okay, in the analytical, the analytical and the logical reasoning section itself. And now I'm also emphasizing on the word analytical here. Why? Because usually you see that in other exams you have only logical reasoning mentioned here, okay, and that is majorly puzzles. But they here, okay, in SI, like in SNAP exam majorly, which is the good part for a lot of students, that they majorly focus a lot towards the traditional logic. Okay, when you say traditional logic, and analytical reasoning is there, which is they focus more towards number-based traditional logic. Okay, so they'll give you coding, decoding, they'll give you number series-based questions. The input-output might also come on number series. So they give you a lot of number series kind of questions. They will give you these kind of like triangles. Okay, you must have seen this. Okay, there's some numbers written here and one number is missing. Those kind of things are these kind of questions are very common for SNAP exam. So students who are good at traditional logic topics will definitely have an advantage. And I think that scoring 18 to 20 marks out of these 25 is going to be, it should not be a problem for someone who's good at the traditional logic part. Don't expect much of puzzles here, because understand, if they give you two puzzles also and you solve those puzzles, so a puzzle is going to be in a set of 3 to 5 questions. And then suddenly you will have like 10 questions, then suddenly, okay, by just doing two puzzles. So they're not going to do that. They're going to give you a lot of individual questions. So I'm expecting that out of 25, there will be some one puzzle set with 3 to 4 questions, and all the other 21, 22 questions are going to be standalone individual questions where you will have to solve each and every question. Okay, it's not that you have solved one number series and you got answers to two questions. That will not happen. They will make you solve a lot of questions here. That means, okay, at least expect 22 standalone questions. Okay, you should expect here. So you have to be really good on speed front, guys. Okay, and do not be complacent at all, saying that no, I'm good at traditional logic, okay, because your accuracy is good. Your accuracy has to be good by solving in the given speed. That means if you're aiming this much, okay, like a very high speed, by 20 in 25 minutes, I think you should be able to crack 20 questions here and get 20 questions right. That should be the first thing. Okay, so definitely a great advantage for people who are not good at quants. Okay, they should be focusing on this. Now, if you look at the general English, okay, which is like 15 questions out of this, I mean, it is going to be a combination of vocabulary, grammar. Okay, they give you a lot of grammar questions. Okay, RCs, usually they used to give two RCs. Okay, till last year when the number of questions was 34, that time they gave two RCs. So I think this time they might give you only one RC only. Okay, as I expect. Okay, or they might not give only. That can also happen. Okay, so we can't say much. But if at all you're good with vocabulary, and you're good with grammar, I think 7 to 8 questions should not be a problem. So start working a lot on your vocabulary and grammar there. Okay. If these two parts is sorted, understand, okay, if you're good with like 28 marks, okay, even if I don't count quants, okay, even if I don't count counts, because here you don't have any sectional time. So even if you're not scoring here at all, okay, and you score a total of 28 also, okay, which is only from these two sections, you would definitely get into at least any of the top four of the symbiosis colleges, okay, the SIIB and all of that. If you're aiming at SIBM, definitely some part of quants will play a role. Now, out of 20, okay, 8 to 10 questions. Okay, 8 to 10 questions. Now, let us also understand this. Out of these 20 questions, you are going to have 15 questions probably on quants, okay, and 5 questions on DI also. So if at all, okay, you're not good with quants, you can still focus, okay, on your calculations part and improve on DI. And for 15 questions, working out 27 chapters of quants really doesn't make sense. So here I have presented, okay, my verdict down there. Okay, my verdict says that because of the weightage of the topics, you should be focusing on arithmetic, okay, and geometry. Okay, I think only arithmetic and geometry is also good enough to crack, okay, close to 8 to 10 marks here, because you can expect, okay, at least 2 to 3 questions that you can get right from DI part. So just 5 to 6 questions that you have to get right. Again, those 5 to 6 questions you can easily get right, even if you are working on just arithmetic and geometry. Okay, so that also gives you a very clear picture that someone who is who aims to get into SIBM, just by working on these two areas of cons out of the 5 areas of cons, okay, you can skip completely modern maths, PNC, probability, progressions, okay, algebra. You can skip all of that. Okay, you can skip number series completely if at all you want. Okay, by skipping that, also you can still get into SIBM Pune is what I am mentioning in this video. And if at all you are really bad at cons and you feel that no, cons is something that I don't want to do at all, okay, definitely in that case, SIBM will, looks difficult, but other colleges down there, which is like SIOM for engineers, okay, looks good. Okay, you can still crack SIIB, which is as good as KJ Somaya. Okay, so you can do that. In fact, I've already shared another video also where I have spoken about which colleges are worth joining through Snap. So you can watch that video also so that you get a clarity with regards to the target setting for colleges through Snap exam. I hope you like the video and please do subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends so that they can also prepare based on this strategy. All the best. Bye bye.